fight against the coronavirus pandemic. And away from home, the BBC is reporting that a female soldier has been arrested in Nigeria for accepting a marriage proposal while on duty. The detail of these plus many more, the active voices of those behind the news, sports, the discussion segment are anticipated on this night edition of the program News Desk. News Desk is also relayed on 2 FM 96.9 in Saklipi, Nima County. At this point, we take the news bulletin with George Boy. A pleasant good evening, George. Welcome.
Good evening, Augustine, and good evening to our listeners. APM Terminal has rolled out a COVID-19 vaccination program aimed at vaccinating all stakeholders at the Freeport of Monrovia in line with the Ministry of Health COVID-19 vaccination campaign. As part of the campaign, operators of the Freeport of Monrovia, workers, relatives of workers, port officials, port users, and customers have received either the AstraZeneca or Johnson & Johnson jabs under the supervision of health personnel from the Ministry of Health. After 5 rounds of vaccination section, nearly 2,000 people have been vaccinated through this program, to include APM Terminal and NPA staff, sailor, stevedores, custom brokers, truckers, government agents, other port users, as well as community members. In a brief statement on the objective of the program, the Managing Director of APM Terminal Liberia, Jennifer Grant, said the company prioritize the health and safety of its workers and stakeholders, which prompted the move to have them vaccinated against the deadly virus. He commended the Ministry of Health and the National Port Authority for the support given the port community to keep thriving despite threats and disruptions posed by the pandemic. During the health campaign, Montserrat County Health Officer Dr. Yata Wabu, who has been supervising the administration of the jobs, said she is encouraged by the discipline and show of enthusiasm that the staff and partners of APM Terminal have shown towards the program.
APM Terminal has rolled out a COVID-19 vaccination program aimed at vaccinating all stakeholders of the Freeport of Monrovia, in line with the Ministry of Health COVID-19 vaccine campaign. As part of the campaign, operators of the Freeport of Monrovia, workers, relatives of workers, port officials, port users, and customers have received either the AstraZeneca or Johnson & Johnson jabs under the supervision of health personnel from the Ministry of Health. In a brief statement on the objective of the program, the APN Terminal Liberia said the company prioritizes the health and safety of its workers and stakeholders, which prompted a move to have them vaccinated against the deadly virus.
APM Terminals gives high importance to supporting the government of Liberia in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic by protecting the people within the port facility due to the critical role the Port of Monrovia plays in the economy of Liberia. Shortly after the first dose of AstraZeneca vaccine was brought into Liberia, APM Terminals started a vaccination campaign to support the government of Liberia efforts to vaccinate people in the port area. After 5 successive rounds of this vaccination campaign, nearly 2,000 people have been vaccinated, including APMT and NPA staff, sailors, stevedores, custom brokers, truckers, government agents, other port users, and even community members. On December 18, 2021, APM Terminals transported the families of its staff and members of the Dole community to the vaccination center within the terminals. The aim is to continuously boost the government of Liberia vaccination effort and ensure the port and the communities are protected against the virus. Vaccination is one of the several initiatives of the company in the fight against the pandemic. It can be recalled that in June, APM Terminals distributed over 500 health bags to its employees